Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm going to say. Tablet and pen time, ready to go. Write it down. Guess what? Follow through. Now, here's the problem. Running a business, trying to be a founder of a corporation, what do? You got to go, ay, 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 ay. You got to scream your head off sometimes, especially when you help clients that are turds. We're going to talk about that today, too. Some turds in that Ryan guy out there going blah, blah, blah. We're going to correct some mistakes. What do we get to do? On the screen, you're going to see basically what? Corporate protection. Chaos. Can you imagine chaos? So let's understand. Let's put that on the screen to understand. Here's our problem. Okay. You want the American dream. Is that correct? You want the American dream? Do you even know what it is? Is it driving the car of your dreams, living on the hill? They sue you, they get dilly squat? Probably true. But you got stuck in that job you probably hate. And guess what? If we structure the foundation and structure builds the finance. Could you imagine you can actually repackage your life if you want to? Years and years ago, I had a company called Repackage in America. It went worldwide. They thought I made boxes. So I had to change the name of that company too. My wife hates the fact that I use my name on companies. She doesn't want me to use it at all. Nobody's business, Ray. That's you, honey, honey, honey. But every time I do that and try to use another name in front of me, is that Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit? See, I'm the guy who helped set up the system. Training Ken Yarborough. Okay, very simple in the 70s and 80s. So what do? We understand how to play. See, the problem with you today is not knowing how to play. It's like I just want to scream my head off. I don't understand. You bring the pain home every day. Why? Why do you bring the pain home? Let's understand something, okay? If I have my structure, I can get this finance and get the dream. But if I don't have the structure, I'm listening to a bunch of circus clowns. Here's my problem. I had to make a serious decision about 12 weeks ago to be on TikTok and social media. I've been writing checks for millions and millions of dollars for 50 years, radio and TV and nationwide and Sirius radio and all kinds of stuff. It's easier that way. I have online still. I've been online or in person for 6 days a week, twice a day, Monday through Friday and Saturday. About 6 classes. And I decided to try this TikTok thing. Social media. And I can't believe there's zoo out there. You got Gary going blah, 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 F, 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 F. Sounds like a duck and a sheep. That's Gary Vee, by the way. It's like a circus clown. You got Grant going, don't buy a house, but I got 2. Follow me because I'm full of doo-doo. That's what he does every day. You got Kevin who sees behind walls. Then you got this pretend coach called Ryan. Pretend coach. Okay? He tells you to literally put your $10,000 credit card and get an authorized user for your kid for $100. So the reality is that, no, I got to correct it. It's wrong. You know, my system, it shows you about one of my books years ago. So what do we do? Well, it's simple. Okay, if you understand, please. When I set up the system, Ray Reynolds, Godfather Credit, Pastor Reynolds, hey you, 70s and 80s and 90s. I developed the system and I said to Yarborough, cards fluctuate 29%. Write it down. 29%. You jack it up and get stuck. What happened to me? Your excuse is you had an emergency. I don't like excuses, okay? Because it basically, BS doesn't pay your bills. These don't fluctuate. So I make a little video and say, hey, I want to correct this guy. He's wrong. He's talking about American Express Platinum cards. You got so many ding-dongs talking about these damn cards. You can travel. You can do this points. 90% of you have failed in business. Failed. You ran out of money. You didn't have the money to do anyway. You want to be an entrepreneur. What does that mean? If we understand these don't fluctuate, we'll write it down. American Express Platinum and Gold cards, I got them to do POT, paid over time limit, 18 friggin' years ago. I did that. I own the blueprint of success. They use the blueprint alone. We can talk about that too. They don't fluctuate. You don't need your sticky. You jacked up the wrong damn card. But if you don't have your structure, as it talks about unstructured chaos, corporate protection, you're not going to make it. What does this mean? As a kid, I was used and abused. It sucks. Okay? I don't like that. My mom used to put me in a trash can outside Guardian Hospital and then had to pick me up. Gave Mrs. Hope. She'd have from hell. So I wanted out of hell. Maybe you don't have to work hard enough, or maybe you don't want out of hell. Maybe you like being stuck. Maybe you got mommy and daddy, all the goodies. I had to fight to get out of hell. I would read about 15 books a week, go into the library every damn day. I want out of hell. So the reality is you got choices today if you want to play. I'm just going to tell you the truth. If you don't like it, sorry, then go away. I just want to tell you the truth. Is that okay? When Ken Yarbrough and I wrote basically file segregation, I didn't like it. I didn't like file segregation. Ken wanted to lie, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Says I'm producing the book. It's basically the new credit file. This is 1987, by the way, 1987. Got that so far? I would show people, because I had 21 cars in the car collection. 21 cars, company cars. Boom, boom, boom. But I prove my point to myself every day. I have to motivate myself. Highest kick on planet Earth, only 13 feet. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, end zone, all right? What? A Mercedes, mansions and yachts. It's amazing. I built my first mansion when I was 16 years old in Nellygale, California. I don't know what's wrong with you. I tested out at T-Week Junior High, didn't go to high school. It'd be a waste of my freaking time. I already had $1 million in the bank. Who knows? Because college, driving a Lamborghini Countach. So Ryan gets on my thing this morning at 3:15. It's not for use. It's only for reporting. Talk about a ding-dong circus clown. I'm going to push him and correct his video so he comes out here as he promised to do what? A debate on my podcast because I want him to close his doors. He pissed off the Godfather credit. He shouldn't have pissed me off. So the reality is very simple. Not used to only report. Your kid today, if you take your credit card, get an authorized user for $100, the card's older than the kid. Do you realize that TransUnion has Hawk Alert? You don't even know what the hell it is. Checkpoint. That's for Sperian. I set up the damn system. If you listen, learn, you can get past go. Unfortunately, most of you, sorry, you play the up and down show. Every dashboard shows your credit go up and down, up and down, up and down. That's what it is. Up and down, up and down. Stop, damn. Why do you do that to yourself? The word fluctuation. I don't get it. Okay? 49 years ago, we had a problem in mortgage companies. It was basically a problem because people weren't telling the truth. See, when you buy a house, that realtor lies to you. Buyers are liars, agents and brokers are too. They're lying. You're in escrow. What do you get to do? Now, here's the underwriter or the loan people. Well, if you pay down this card here, you can get a better score. You can get a better interest rate. They couldn't do that under the Fair Lending Act. 49 years ago, I created called Rapid Score. I did it. I can prove it in Rapid Refresh. So I can have somebody in an escrow rescore their credit. See, if you want, you want to learn to play the hard way, because I created, understand, my first $1 million in the bank at 15, 1.2 billion, 21, 2.6 billion, 26. I'm not a billionaire, but hell, I control billions because I don't have any BS to give you, but I'm a puppet master. If you want 100 plus points on your score, you let me know. I don't need bullshit BS to give you. My book is called BS Don't Pay the Bills. So if I put you in a rapid rescore, here's 108 points, hit 122 points, 108 points. Do you want an 800 score, yes or no? It's that simple. But you have to listen and learn. If you were in a rapid rescore today, my paralegals would actually rebuild your credit for free, and do an analyzation for you too. Then I'd go over your case file. I'm $5,000 an hour, up to $50,000 a day. All right, discounts $25,000 a day. My knowledge is priceless. Apple, IBM, Boeing, Disney. Hell, I helped Mattel solve their tax problem years ago. Barbie. So if you want to play, you play with the guy that's real. Not the bunch of BS out there going, Ryan, blah, 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 blah. He's going out of business. Would you like 155 points? Would you like your score to go up, and away, yes or no? Then get off your assets and do what you're told to do. It's simple. Why do people make this so damn complicated? Because you got all these people doing credit repair. Oh, I can remove this and that from Howdy Doody. How do people talking about credit repair like a bunch of bozos? I mean, I don't get it, but that's up to you. Today, if you share the live, how about get the free book instead? It's only $50, so I'll give it to you for free if you share the live. See, I wrote the first book called Prove It or Remove It. Now, this is basically winning the credit game. You want to win? Then do yourself a favor when you turn the page. You'll see part of the Lamborghini collection and Ferraris and what, Mercedes too. I'm from Show Me State. I think most people are full of what? So let's understand, I drove my Lamborghini to Orange Coast College. I was 15 years old. I got no BS besides the truth. If you want to play, you play my way. Your way, I'm sorry, I think it sucks. Credit bureaus. For years, you had consumer credit counseling on it. One of my companies. You get this yet? You get this yet? You can find out how to play, but I don't want to play my way because I don't like your way. You bring the pain home. I didn't have a home. I had a trash can. You're pissing me off. Maybe you didn't have to fight for your life. I've had to fight for my life since I was born in the friggin' taxi. So if you want to play, we're going to play my way because your way, I think it sucks. That's just my opinion. Is that okay if we play my way a little bit? See, I want to change your life. Now, why? My professor years ago said, Ray, you want to help people because you feel guilty because you're a billionaire. No, I'm not. I'm not a billionaire. I have no money. You know what I'm talking about, the corporation. No. I've never said I'm rich because I'm not dumb enough to be rich. Only circus clowns like Grant want to be rich. I want to be a puppet master. That's what I am. I want to control the assets. I want to play and I don't want a damn thing. Then you're going to buy that stupid orange book out there go, hey, let's go trash. Let's control everything else. There are 1,000 steps to get it done right. I studied Rich and Famous as a kid. My hero is John D. Rockefeller. See, the rich and famous people don't have this problem you have. Your family left you for probate. You're doing the same thing to your kids. Congratulations. What is wrong with you? These don't work? I've been online or in person for 50 friggin' years, twice a day, Monday through Friday and all day Saturday, because I choose to help the world. But it's up to you. So the reality is, if you want to go get it, let's go get it. Let's play my way, because I'm going to say your way what? So we're going to go through some slides. Let's understand. Take a picture there. This is your future. This is your future. Damn it, I get tired of this stuff. I don't like circus clowns. You drove by a Wendy's restaurant yesterday. Go inside tomorrow. Where's the owner? There's no owner. It's a management company. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19 friggin' years old. What is wrong with you? I don't get it. I don't get it. I like auto income. I invented auto income, by the way. Yes, I invented all kinds of crap. I had my 26 pads when I was a kid, playing and making money. You got things in your house you use so you don't realize I invented, because you don't know who I am anyway. You just go, what can I do? Take your damn picture. There's your future. There's your future. Focus. Go get it. Get off your asses. Go get it. It's called we do. I do. We do, I do. You do. Simple. If you want to do all the work, I'll teach you how. Simple. Do it all. Do it all. If you want we to do it together, that's you and me. I'll be your attorney, in fact. You'll give me power of attorney to beat up your bank. Why not? I'm an affiliate. 119 creditors. I only like 10 of them anyway. So if we're going to use real credit, not this trade line crap, we're going to take about $60 million of live credit play. You want to play my way yet? Let me know. If you want to be serious about it, come on. You waste $50 every other friggin' day. And I give you an opportunity. You sit there and go, only 15% of you get off your assets to go get it. This life is yours to control. What? God, family, money. Hey, my wife and I got married 20 years ago. She's my partner. She's my one, because we became one under God's eyes. But I like money. Why? Because I don't like living in the street eating out of a damn trash can. I didn't like the fact that I didn't get a mommy and daddy. I felt gypped. So take your picture. I want you to have a division for Bitcoin. Write it down now, not next week, now. A Bitcoin division now. Bitcoin. I predicted to go to 61, 62, and it did. What do you see my next predictions? You see, my predictions come true every time. All right, get to know me. We'll play some more. How about a division for gold? How about silver? How about what? Stock trading. How about a damn storage unit? The biggest dumb business in the world. It's a dummy business. It's a dummy-proof business. It's simple. Any dummy can buy a storage unit and let's just make sure you get a paycheck. That's what it's all about, but a paycheck. I call it a dummy business because it's for dummies. We're all dummies, aren't we? Let's get auto income. How about a car wash? When I wrote the first book on car washes, laundromats, and payphones and printing 47 years ago, I didn't expect my clients, you need a car wash or a laundromat. You need to own it, not run it. Got it? I don't understand. Real estate, I want to control up to 2.2 billion one time. Right, 2 billion. Ooh, goody! Then I created division process and subdivisions too. Every time there was a situation or a solution, I created the rules and tools, and I got the state in California and the United States of America to improve them. It's simple. I like rules and tools. There's your future. This is live. Do you have your tablet and pen ready? Most of you don't. You're listening and watching. That's all you're doing. The oldest son invested in one of the programs today. Fantastic, goody. But remember, like I told you before, I'm going to push. And you're going to find out in my coaching programs, okay? I'm going to tell you what to do. I don't like your way. I'm sorry. I think your way sucks. I tell everybody in coaching exactly what to do. We create the goal list and we have da-da-da-da-da-da. Then the next week. See, I pretend I'm doing it myself with you and giving you the rules and tools, the steps. It's fighting through the pain. I wish it was easy. It's not. That's me in 1981. It only took 2 steps to kick out the 13-foot light, 13 feet in the air. Why, man, do you jump? Only dummies say we don't. I like goodies. You like goodies? Every goodie is a division. Oh, the car? We're going to talk about your car today. It's registered to you. Good luck. And then what I had, I got, Johnny D this morning, blah, blah, arguing back and forth. It finally got to the point that his car is registered as trust. And I got him to pay attention. Oh, yeah. Wilbur. When you put your car in your trust, that's called dumb. Because in a bumpity bump, they sue the registered owner. That's their trust. And now you just lost everything you got. I don't like the silly clowns out there today. I like mansions. You like mansions? I like mansions because why? I built my first one when I was 16. What did you do? We built Raised Manor when I was 16 years old. You want to play? Play my way. That was my UDOC before I died in a coma. Largest UDOC in Huntington Harbor. Wow, in the backyard. Where you park yours? But it doesn't belong to me. So educational consent only, not legal advice, tax or financial advice. Results may vary, but it's up to you. It's up to you. I don't get it. I don't understand. I get a client that I try to care about everybody. What happens? I don't get it. Here's a client that gets in the program towards the end of last year. I had a blueprint call with him. I did everything I could do. I had a bankruptcy in the past. So I repackaged him. Listen, I had history to him and his corporation. He had a bankruptcy before. And you know what I did? I repackaged him. This is on 2/6, a week ago. That's $5,000. What does he do this morning? He texts us. I've been scammed. This is a ripoff. I'm going to refund. I've got in one of these meetings in a podcast. I gave a special back in the last year, and he goes, "Can I get extra divisions? 3 more?" I gave him $3,000 of goodies for free to make him happy. Now he's complaining. Okay? What would you do with a client like that? Should I freeze his reports for life? Should I put his butt in collection? Or should we basically get him to knock off the crap and understand how to play? See, you got to deal with a lot of crap in business. Simple. $5,000. Hell, that's all he paid. So he gets his back. And I'm not even done. I want to build him $100,000 of credit, but now he's in his own damn way. What would you do? I could freeze his report for life and you go, ah! He'd never have credit ever. But I'm not going to be mean. I don't like people that give me crap when I do my job. I hope he basically talks to Lawrence and fixes his problem because it kind of pissed me off. It actually hurt my feelings. So let's understand, we're going to do it my way. You got my way? If I give you a $5,000 card within a week or two, can you say thank you? And then be up and away? The division process. I gave it for free. $3,000 of value. Talk about an ungrateful. One of the turds this morning, I got close to a 900 score. Do you understand that's not possible? Do you understand? It only goes to 850, a 900 score. I get so tired of the crap and all the BS out there. It's like, crap. What do we do with these people? Blah, 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 blah. Maybe you never had a fight. I went to Watts, Torrance, Long Beach. She gave me a girl's name as a little boy on a little note to the hospital. Raised my middle name. I had to change it to get rid of that damn name. Simple. So the note said that you gave your girl's name to be tough. Well, in Torrance or Watson, Long Beach, you had to kick ass, hits, or run. I'd rather die than run. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knocked 6 times. Hell, I'm not going to run. I'm going to fight. Well, that's just me. One of my info commercials years ago said fight, fight, fight. Now I can't say that because Trump said it. Have you ever noticed it's really weird? Part of this ear is missing. Missing. I've been shot 3 times. Do you understand? I've been to hell and back. You got a choice today. Listen to the guy that said it the damn system or go away. Learn to play my way. I don't like your way. I can make anybody within 12 months or less worth $1 million friggin' dollars. But then you have a problem. You are the problem. Rags or riches. Hell, I bought my first Lamborghini when I was 14 and a half at a damn auction. I get $1 million in the bank. I put this out there flat out. And I wrote down cash flow for you at a time when I was 15. It's in the book. I put this out there when I was 16 years old. I wanted to help people. Why bother? I had a professor, why would you help people? They don't appreciate you anyway. I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it because I believe God wants me to. It's very simple. It's my assignment. Winning the game of business. Business. Cash flow for you per time. Financial freedom. It's in the book. That's what I created. It's simple. I wrote it. I put it out there when I was 16. Do you not understand I'm the original coach out there? Teaching coaches. Carlton Cheese, David Delgado, and Russ Dalby. So when this Ryan turd goes blah, 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 he has no idea who the hell he's talking to. When I podcast him, he's going to close his doors. I don't want him out of business. Why? I don't like BS. I don't like saying put your kid on a card. That pissed me off. 80s and 90s, I created the Visa Bucks card for the banks. Visa Bucks card. So understand, fight to the pain. You think this is easy? Hell no. You get this turd, you get that turd. What do you do? Ay. It was easier just writing checks for millions of dollars on radio and TV. This TikTok thing is challenging. But again, I've got now, almost 36,000 followers in 12 weeks. How am I doing so far? See, I'm going to invite my 50 million people that are clients over the last years. Then I'll have 50 plus million. I want to be number 1 on TikTok, or at least the top 10. I'm going to pass people because they got to tell the truth. I use my face as a brake down Delane Street in Torrance. I was a little kid. I was going 42 miles an hour. My face was the brake. Coma. Sucks. Being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. I had to tell Joe, you can't use that. I own it. I create things all the time for me, not for them, not to basically copy it. It's bad enough we have enough copycats in this world. Being a Christian's way of life, no one in time. Living to that book is impossible. It's impossible for me. I'm a pastor and licensed in California, but it's impossible. Okay. So no matter where you come from, you can get the goal if you want to. I just jump high. I can do that. Very simple to do. It's only 13 feet on the split kick. Why not? So we get to have fun. But I'm a disciplined person. What I don't like is BS. I don't like people who I go out of my way to give them 3 divisions for free, and I build them a card for $5,000 right away and add them to the dashboard. See, American Express, because he had a bankruptcy, I have 7 dashboards. The first one I told him on the blueprint call, it's going to probably be a dummy card. Dummy card. Because that's what they use, a dummy code. I use dummy code, they use dummy card. The last time I died in a coma, it really sucks. Didn't matter I had $3.7 billion of goodies. Didn't matter I'm a puppet master. The reality is very simple. I get to die. So it doesn't matter about the money. All right, it's right there. I get to die. It sucks. My life got stolen. What did I do? Am I going to be a whiny baby like most of you? Hell no. Because I had 3 divisions of me and 5 closet divisions. Write it down. I'm afraid to be broke. I'm afraid to be broke. It pisses me off. It scares the hell out of me. Because I have this recall thing. It gets me back to the pier, eating up a trash can when I was 3.5 years old. I don't want to be broke. So I got to have a backup for a backup. 3 divisions of me. Write it down now. 5 closet divisions. In math, there's 2 perfect numbers if you don't know it. It's called 8 and 0. My Lamborghinis, my race cars, my motorcycles, the race boats, number 8. I was born on the 8th. Hell, why not? You can sponsor an Indy 500 if you want to. It's a marketing tool. So you can pay tax or buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari. You can pay tax, buy a spaceship. See, there's ways to do tax balancing, but it's up to you again. Are you willing to listen and learn, or you just want to go, ooh? Find somebody with my knowledge 6 days a week, twice a day, Monday through Friday, and 6 times on Saturday. They help you for free and answer your damn questions. They don't. Big companies pay me up to $50,000 a day. I like that because it pays the bills. What do? Largest UDOC. Lamborghinis. Part of a collection, 21 cars. Why not? So I like goodies. You like goodies yet? So let's think about fighting through the pain. See, every one of us get knocked down, no matter what we do. There's always a turd trying to knock you down. I tell you it every day. Maybe your friends and family kind of ripped you off. Who knows? So the reality is going to be up to you, fighting through the pain. All I know is Jesus is not a drive-through, one of my websites. I have to give it back to God every day. I have to bite my tongue a little longer because sometimes I want to scream my head off. I want you to understand, since I was a little boy, they'd always go up to me and go, how you doing, little boy? Always good. Thank you, Jesus. Every time I say, always good, they'd go away and leave me alone. That's what they did. Your choice today is to understand, if you want someone to help you, all right, at one point in time, I'm the #1 consultant worldwide. I'm the largest registered agent in the world. I've sold 10 times corporations to anybody. Maybe you'll focus on God, family, and money. That makes sense to me. Without my God, I'm nobody. Without my wife, and we're one, I'm nobody. Without money, I can't pay the bills. I'd bring the pain home like you. No. See, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Chapter 18 is what you should focus on. Every one of you should focus on chapter 18. Out of chapter 18. When I got shot in the shoulder, left to die, that really pissed me off. All I could do is crawl on my belly and pray to God to get home to my daughters, get home to my kids, my wife. I didn't want to die. So I've been fighting for my life my whole life. What about you? You probably had a little, perfect life. I don't know. All I know is I heard a corporation's a legal person when I was 7.5 years old. Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, told everybody she's helping the kids. Hell no. She's using and abusing the hell out of me. Nobody gives a crap. Nobody gave a crap. So today, listen to the guy that wants to change the world. When I write, you write. When I write, you write. Do you understand that? There are 9 types of LLC. LLP, simple. S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, PC. Supreme Court, they deemed all of these as a legal person. Right there. I learned that when I was 7.5 years old. I heard it from a poker game. Mrs. Hope told everybody, don't pay the attention to that piece of you on the corner. On the piece of you in the corner. She heard my feelings almost every day. It wasn't nice, was it? But understand, I heard something one day. Corporation's a legal person. His Dan Blocker, Michael Landon, Ted Turner, and Jane Fonda, an attorney that was basically became a Laker and an attorney later on. And their Gunsmoke Mission Impossible producer. Corporation, legal person. They're smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, and talking out their ears. What does it say? It says that corporations are legal. What does it say? It says may sue or be sued. I went down to the Torrance Library next to the Torrance Police Department. I wanted to know what it meant. That's all I wanted to do. What did it mean? What did it mean? So simple. I went up to the librarian. See, I taught myself how to read 2.5 years old. I freaked her out too. And I have recall. I have an IQ off the chart, and I toggle both hands right at the same time. She thought it was dumb. That wasn't very nice. The librarian walked away. She was rude. 5 minutes later, she said, here's a microphone, his book. So I tell my story in life how I had to fight through pain because you go through the same thing, some of you. It's a legal person. If you look on the Secretary of State's website today and you have any of these entities, your name's right there. Your name's right there. When they sue that LLC, they sue you. I want to get Wyoming. You had two ding dogs trying to give me crap this morning. Wyoming, Nevada, Delaware. Delaware decided to disclose information in 95. You don't need a corporation in any other state besides the state you live in because you're not past $3 to $5 million. You're not in the profit zone. But again, I sold 10 times more in Nevada, of course, anybody on this planet if you want. What do? Corporation legal what? So if, now understand, and it's just what happens all the time. Well, I got an LLC, right? Oh, goody, goody, goody. Well, Wilbur, you got a book. It's in your possession. You have certificate of ownership. You're the managing what? You're the one basically controlling this. You're the managing partner. You're everything. Certificate of ownership. It's in your possession. When they sue the LLC, who's got the voice? Can the LLC talk? Can it talk? Who's in the deposition? Who's in the deposition? You are. One deposition, they're going to sue the corporate, you and your wife and your spouse or whatever you have today. You're going to sue you all. One lawsuit, you're destroyed. They're allowed to ask any question they want. And if they don't answer the question, you're in contempt. What are you going to do? Blah, blah, blah. That LLP, the LLC, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit PC. One of the things that I created in 1984 made sense to me was division process. Because I didn't want to bring the pain to the corporation. But again, it's up to you. I got all your cash applications to show it as well. It's on every cash application, by the way. So today, if you listen, we can play the game. Not required to file fictitious business name. That bothered me. That bothered me a lot. It bothered me a lot. It just bothered me. I knew it was wrong. You ever felt something's wrong? You know it's wrong, is wrong, is wrong? Simple. I don't understand. Today, you have some problems. First of all, your problem is very simple today. What did you do? If we look at banks, and I want you to use it as an example, I modeled my series as a kid winning the game of business under banks. Banks last year, let's write down banks, bankrupt 22,000 locations. They have branch numbers. Every branch is a what number because it's a corporation owning a corporation. So if the bank literally did one thing called BK, this is bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act, automatic stay. That's what they did. I'm not here to be safe an attorney, but I want you to have your line of defense. Line of what defense? Line of what defense? So if we want to do tax balancing, here you are today. Very simple. Tax balancing. How do I help you unless you understand how it works? How do I help you unless you understand how it works? You understand that? I need you to make sure you understand how it works. Tap to live, tap to live, tap to live. I want you to get winning the credit game. I want you to get the book I wrote for all the kids in high school and college for free. If you do it now, guess what? It's free. If you don't do it now, $25, $20. It's very simple. It's a free in the download. Down link right there, link. Down link. Come on, Ray, say it. Share the live, get some free books. Simple. Why not? I offered when I was 26 years old, having 2.6 billion of structure to do what I do today for free to everybody free. No one wanted to play with me. They didn't have any skin in the game, so they didn't take it they took it for granted. No. When you put money in something, you're going to make sure you get some out of it. Is that correct? So what do? Over here, this is called tax balancing. Here's your problem. This is the IRS. The IRS is where the bullies and liars work. Bullies and liars. That's just what it is. Your problem today is you don't understand an SS5 form. Until you hear it from me, you have no idea what an SS5 is. There's your problem. You have one on file with the IRS and their file cabinet. You have an SS5 filed. It depends on when Nixon took the gold standard out or Roosevelt had the Gold Act. You did it or mommy did it. Somebody did it. This is an SS5 form. It equals an SSN. When you signed it or mommy signed it, you agreed under federal penalty that you would never use it for ID purposes. Right here, this. Won't use for ID purposes. Penalty of perjury. This creates a 1040 tax return. There it is. So you agreed not to laminate, carry with you, and no use for ID purposes. In the 70s and 80s, you just got credit cards in the mail, said activate the card. And then a bunch of ding-dongs screwed that up too. So let's understand today. You have a couple of problems. Number one, okay, let's pretend, all right, you got married, and let's pretend I'm very simple. If you did, you became one. Here's you. Here's you. Fantastic. Here's you. Here's your spouse. You got another you. Fantastic. Under God's eye, you became one. Fantastic. Isn't that goody, goody, goody? Problem you have is you didn't realize you could have 3 divisions of you. Let's write down divisions of me. I don't know if you want to play my way because I play to win. And if I have a problem, I plan the problem. I plan the problem because I can't bring the pain home. Even when I died in a coma and they stole my stuff, $3.7 billion. It only took me 6 weeks to build $1 million of credit to buy my wife her next estate. I need to spoil her. She's my queen. She's my queen. So I create the line of defense not to bring the damn pain home. You didn't do that. See, you should have mastered an SS4 form. It's a universal form that says employer, entity, or you as a person. You're allowed, but it's up to you. What do we do? Well, pick the one you got there. Okay, let's play. Let's understand something. The banks are over here doing tax balancing. So what do? Very simple, tax balancing. They're doing what you're allowed to do, but you do it wrong and they do it right. Here's the IRS again, the bullies and the liars, right there. The banks file bankruptcy. Under their umbrella, they write it all off, keep the assets and the money. Your problem is you. What did you not do? In 1984, let's write it down, 1984. 1984, okay? I have a major problem, okay? What is my problem? I'm the king of satellite television manufacturer distribution everywhere. I own some Shakey's, so 31 flavors of ice cream and Subways and shopping centers and goodies. I got a letter in the mail. They said I have to pay franchise tax fee. The franchise tax fee in California today is $800 to $1,000 per year. But you got these ding-dongs, you need an LLC, you need 5 of these. No, you don't. 5 LLCs will cost you $5,000 a year. And if they sue one, they're going to sue them all. They're going to sue you because you're the founder. You're the managing member of the certificate of ownerships. If we want a true line of defense, we have to learn to play my way. So what do? In 1984, I asked Sacramento 2 questions. Can I create a form, okay, or modify something to create a division process so I don't have to pay franchise tax fee? 2 departments said create one or modify one. Okay, sounds good. So in 1984, very simple. I invented division process. Write it down. Write it down, people. Write it down. But again, you're not following me on the board, are you? The goal is to build you a blueprint. All right, there's 6, 7, 8, and 9. And if I build a sample, this is a sample. I'd like to blueprint you online or in person, over the phone with you and your partner of life. But then I don't want you to complain when I give you $5,000 on a credit card. All right away. And I add you to the dashboard. I don't get it. People like that make me want to not help people. The Ryans of the world who lie and their videos are crap want me to help. Well, I want to help people. I don't like dumb. It's a management company, people. You own 3 houses, fantastic. One slips and falls, they sue you, and they sue everything you got. Because you don't have a marriage agreement, they're going to sue your spouse too. And what happens about marriage? It's sex and money. That's what screws it up. Sorry, it's usually what screws it up. Now, I want you to write something down. I want you to never forget it ever again. I want you to write down the word and. Husband and wives, when you see something on a contract that says and, okay, I want you to cross it off. I want you to put the word or, and I want you to initiate it. Initials right there. I want you to circle that. Yeah. If you don't understand the word or, the biggest problem that happens with and is when someone passes on the other side, You can't sign a damn thing. You're in probate. The word and gets more people in probate today than anything. Shouldn't you protect your assets? Should you not play my way, your way again? Sucks. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm going to hit basically 36,000 plus followers today alone. So what are we going to do? We're going to play. Would you like to change your life? Yes or no? It's a yes or no. If you want to change your life, you do it my way. But then I'm online 6 days a week to answer your questions. And I'll actually coach you if you want me to coach you as well, or blueprint you and all kinds of stuff. But it's up to you. You see, structure builds finance and the dream. It is what? It's the truth. If I have a corporation or I have an LLC, LLP, I set up the dashboard in 87. Don't you get that? I set up the dashboard the last tax ID to get cash credit cards. So here, what do? There's a corporation, 3 divisions. Simple. Let's play my way. See, I have a problem. If the tenant has a problem, let's say you have a house, and we put the houses into divisions, okay? We're building a line of defense. So this house here, the tenant, would you lease a property to your friend and family member? Usually it's, oh, no way, no way. How about if we have more than one house? The reality is it's a line of defense. If this one screws up, I can do what they did. I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Simple. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. How about my Subways? That's fun. How about my donut store, 31 flavors? So I have that as well in the donut store. On all these pieces. How about Bitcoin? See, these are divisions. When I got the apartment complex in Fullerton, California, I created subdivisions because I got tenants. These tenants can slip, fall, and sue me and screw me up. I have a problem. I got to plan the problem. It always happens. It sucks. It always happens. We all bring the pain home because we don't have a backup for a backup. I try the best I can. And sometimes I fail. When I get somebody a car for $5,000, give them 3 divisions for free. All right, try to help them out. What do? They complain. Will I do it again? Probably. Why? Because I want to help people. Today, you signed for the car under the corporation. You signed for the lease of the building and credit card. You did. Nobody else. You got 12 people on social media go, you can bankrupt the court, get another one. Isn't that RICO and racketeering? Isn't that fraud? The intent to do what? I don't get it. Supreme Court, very simple, legal person. A division should be for Bitcoin, crypto, stock trading, gold, silver, and auto income. I'd like you to do auto income today. I really would. I'd like you to quit trying to be an entrepreneur for a while and do it my way just a little bit. Because what are we going to do? You're going to have auto income. Take a picture. This is your future. This is your future. If you DM us, you give them the information, share the live, we'll send you a mouse pad for free. I'll pay for the postage too and the mouse pad. Do it for people all the time. But again, it kind of gets you to listen and learn. You see, what happens is very simple. A division allows us to do fluctuation, win or lose, about 47%. See, pay tax, buy a Lamborghini, Ferrari. Pay tax, buy a spaceship. That's what they do every day. Would you like to buy a spaceship? How about borrow $44 billion? It's a choice. Divisions always offset taxes, gain or lose. But again, it'll vary based on what you're trying to do. I tell people very simple up front, I don't have a magic wand. Mine's been broken. It'll take you 3 months, 6 months to a year to let me repackage you. Not about 4.5 weeks to get a card. I'll get you one right away. Worked my butt off. What did I get? Egg on my face. Example. My first marriage, she cheated with her ex-fiance behind me when we had 4 daughters. The Bible says I can take her outside. What? What's it say about stones? It's not legal. So, okay, I got to deal with that. My ex-father-in-law paid off his house because he listened to Dave Ramsey, the lying sack of doo-doo, in my opinion. He lies left and right. I've watched and I can prove his lies since day one. He listens to Ramsey and he pays off his house. His next year he pays $60,000 in taxes. Ray, what did I do wrong? You paid off your house and you get a paycheck. You were the director and vice of the Dr. Soltis at the LA School Board. And the moment you paid off your house, you got to pay tax. Your house payment was offsetting your taxes and you screwed up. You listen to circus clowns like Dave Ramsey. To me, he's one of the top clowns. A house for 24 years is interest only. Your paycheck is $64, $20, or $10,000. What do you need to make? Not what you want, what you need, what you need. Your paycheck is taxed because you have an SS5 and an SSN and the 1040 tax return. You're stuck because it's taxed before you get the check. That's your own damn problem. If you had your house payment exactly your write-off base, you could do tax balancing and break even. House payment will always give you basically money back on your tax return. I said, put a loan on your house, Bob. He did. All right, I buy storage units all the time because they're boring and dumb business. Any dummy can have one. He bought one with the money he borrowed from the house. We split it. The money was $17,350 a month. Is that good or bad? You see, if you want, you can repackage your life, but your excuse today when I offer you something, let me think about it, then just freaking go away. Only 15% of you will step up to the plate. The rest of you go, ooh. You're so used to people ripping you off, you're afraid to go boo. But again, you have circus clowns out there every day. Sorry, but it's true. I don't like when someone gives out bad information. It really is like scratching that chalkboard. Ryan has a big problem with me. All right, he better take that video down today. All right, today. I don't want to see ever you put a card for a kid from an adult. Checkpoint. Okay, Experian. Hawk alert. Simple. And that person used that card past 29%. What did he say this morning? It's only for reporting purposes. Reporting purposes, my butt. That parent screws it up. They checked up the kid's card. I don't get this. Why would anybody be that dumb? But he's a coach. Here, a coach of what? Bad information? Monday, if you have the guts, it's only if you have the guts, you'd want to be spending the day with me, 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to teach you a fluctuation of money, my way, not your way, my way. I'm going to help you, and it's $1,000. It's simple. It's in the link tree. Gather all your friends and let them pitch in and watch in front of the TV. Let's change the world. That's been my dream. But if you don't do it today, then you blew it. There you go. Take a picture. Call your specialist now. Now. But it's up to you. 800-254-9506. It's in the link tree. Today, you don't have a nonprofit corp. I want you to get one now. Not next week, now. I want it to be free. There you go. Tap the link. Tap the screen, blah, 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 1,000 times. What do? Tap the screen, share the live, get your articles for free. I want you to have a nonprofit today. I want you to figure out, and I'll teach you how to name it in my level 1 on Saturdays. Then I want it filed, and I want you to get a 1023 form, irs.gov. I want the exemption of 501c3, public benefit. I want you to change your life and knock off the you know what, blah, blah, blah. Today, you have a nonprofit corporation because I said so. The nonprofit has a division, okay? You're going to take one of these houses that is making no damn money, and you're going to put it under the division of a nonprofit. You're going to call it hospice. That's $112,000 a month. Would you like a raise? Would you like to do something good for other people too? So I want it done today, not next week. If you don't do it today, forget it. It's simple. It's free. Take a picture. You can pay your fee to the state. Very simple. Like California, it's $30. When I got my nonprofit when I was 9.5, it was $10. I'm the founder of Helping Hand Industries. Don't you get that yet? I started when I was 9. Sitting away with $10. Didn't know what I was doing. Just trying to read the book. But I did that. And then I got in trouble because I used the word Braille. Okay. Now what do we do? Here's your family. How important is your family today? All right, between God and family, is that the most important thing we do? You bought a house together. Sorry, I call that dumb. I don't want you to buy a house together ever. It is escrow close homestead trust. Escrow close homestead trust. I want you to write it down. One of you will buy the house, only one. It's a married person, sold separate property. And then you will basically homestead it, irrevocable trust. Got it today? My way. Please do it my way. Because what happens if you lose the house, ladies and gentlemen, husbands and wife, the bank reports it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now, don't you have a credit problem? You have an IRS problem. You got to plan the problem. You don't do that. You let the world kick your assets. We're going to play my way. My way. The car you drive today, I don't get it. Johnny D today kept giving me crap, and I kept debating him right and wrong. But eventually, I think he got the message. But again, I guess I think Ryan put him up to it or some crap, but that's okay. All right, I can't wait to take care of him in a podcast. He's going to close his door and go do something else. Go ask Dad what business you do. Ask your wife too, because that's what you walk through. You go, wow. I don't get it. I don't understand. The car today. You know, after we read the yellow book about trust. Oh, goody. Finally, Johnny D listened a little bit. I can decide if I want to block his butt or not. I said, your car. Yeah, it's into the trust. Do you know how dumb that is? Do you know how dumb it is for you to put your car in a trust? The registered owner is the trust. In a bumpity bump, they sue the registered owner. You lose your trust. What? I don't understand. I know I can't say that word because Nick says I can't say that word because he get blocked every time I say the word. But I don't like dumb. Damn. I don't get it. No matter how I try, there's always a turd giving me crap. All right? And with this hyena laugh. Yeah. Wait till he's not laughing in the podcast. He needs to close his doors. Why? You don't put a adult card on a kid. I don't understand, dumb. I want you to have 3 divisions of me. Write it down. This is contracts. I want you to protect your assets and your family today, not next week, today. But again, it's very simple. I'm online twice a day, all right, Monday through Friday and 6 times on Saturday. Play. I've done this for 50 years. My wife calls this my hobby. She wants me to retire. Hell, I'm not going to retire. I might slow down a little bit here and there, but that's just me. This is supply equals cash. I'm up every day at 1:45 in the morning. What are you doing, sleeping or something? This is credit cards. I average 3 or 4 hours of sleep that's all I've ever needed. And the rest of it gives me a freaking headache. Why do I want a headache? So what do? The registration of a car belongs to a division. A division. I need you to protect your assets. If your car is registered to you, I'm sorry, I call that dumb. If it's a division, they sue the division, not your corporate, your family. You're doing a line of defense. The reality is very simple today. If you use your home address on your registration of your car, which you do, most of you, change it to a mailbox, etc. Have a driver's license, insurance, mailbox, etc. UPS store, please. I'm just trying to help you. Simple. But again, what do? We learn to play the game to win. I like to win. I don't like to lose. I'm a sore loser. So for me, I put myself so much pressure that I have to read every book again and again and again and again. That's what I've done all my life. House, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Car, division. Goodies, division process. Oh, yeah. 21 cars in a car collection. You like goodies yet? I don't own anything. I'm not dumb enough to put something in my name. That doesn't mean you're dumb. You're just following dumb. But that's okay. You can learn to play the game to win. But again, goodies. I like goodies. You like goodies? If we look at we the people, one of my theses years ago was international constitutional law. I love the law and numbers. I love it in the county. It is great. Numbers never lie, just people lie. They said that a legal person. Huh. A legal what? So every division or corporation can have a spirit in charge of an Equifax. I said the dashboard in 84. Actually, 87, sorry. Winning the game of business, 1976. Okay. I put it out there. I'm 16 years old, by the way. If you don't realize that by now. Had a beard at 12, been driving since I was 12 years old anyway. Division process was created in 1985, updated in 1990. Okay. Then I created the books for dummies, but that was already taken. So I had to call it the Blueprint for Success. I had to call it the Millionaire's Founders Kit. It's simple. Every Tuesday, Every Wednesday, Bonaventure, every Thursday, Ontario, and every Saturday and Friday. 32 years, I'm the largest or second largest advertiser in California. I like playing the game. I like to win. It's strategy because that's when I feel alive. I sold it for $5,000 a set. Okay. You can find it in the link tree if you wanted it today. There you go. It's up to you. All right. It's discounted for $499. Simple to do. Okay. So here's 12 books and CDs for your foundation. You waste $50 every other day, and there it is for there as a discounted price. And if you did it this way here, it's $299. But if you don't get it, then you blew it. Simple. We're moving a warehouse because the discount's going away after today. So do it now. Now, if you're an expert in real estate, please talk to me. I want to take you on. I want to debate you. I love debates. See, in 1987 and 89, I created a form called assignment of mortgage. All my forms were at the stationery store. I created Homestead Blocker, UCC, and Chattel Mortgage. See, if you lease out a house, you need basically a UCC one and a Chattel Mortgage. So if they don't pay, you get all the goodies. If they take the goodies, you get $65,000 anyway. You didn't plan the problem. Here's your biggest problem. That sold for $12,000. The office sells it for $5,000. It's in the link tree. And if you did it my way during the live webinar, there you go. It's a now. Now, I realize the IRS is the bullies. They lie, they cheat, do whatever they can. Okay, that's what happens all the time in buckets of money and tax balancing. And become the bank. I wrote that book too. Okay, so that sold for about 12. It's about 5 if you do it through the reps. You do it with me now. What do you do? It's this way as well. So here's rules and tools. And here's the problem. When you buy a book from somebody else, like Alex with the thing on his friggin' nose, I don't get why you follow him. All right, he's got DEIs. His wife's a drug dealer. I guess you want to follow drug dealers. Okay, then follow them. I don't get that. I don't understand when you follow people that do what? Almost kill people. But maybe like that. I don't know. I don't get it. It bothers me. 7.5 years old, winning the game of business, 1976. If you want all 3 sets today, it's pretty simple. The office for me, there you go. If you did it through me my way, what are we going to do? If it's this way at the top, there's your price. If it's facing for the office, there's your bottom. Pick one. What works for you? 800-254-9506. Play my way. I want to help you. Help you. What does this mean? Today, when you share the live, I'd like you to get the book for your kids in high school and college. I wrote this on dedication to Harold Stokes, my professor, my attorney and friend who passed away years ago. He said, Ray, I want you to change the world. You got the brain to do that, blah, blah, blah. So I dedicated this to him, and this will have all the rules and tools you need for you as well, by the way. So download it for your kids and read it while you got it, okay? This is the one I suggested Ryan to do today, too. He's got a lot to learn. They call him an expert. I don't think so. At least one of the people out there say, hey, Ray's the real deal. He actually started the system. It's true. So what do we do today? We play. Okay. Download it. Share the live. Now, here's what happens. Most of you are good people. What did you do? Simple. You sit around the kitchen table with your friends and family. Okay, no problem. And you basically said, honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our cars. Jumper score gets stuck, can't get any more. We're going to hawk our house. We're going to paint home you and me. We're going to be dumb. That's what you did. Do you not realize when I set up the 29% rule, 29% rule, it keeps everything in the green, 30s, yellow, 50s, red. I created that. Oh, this car, that was my idea too. We get to play my way. Is that okay? But it's up to you. Here's the SS5 form you fill out, or mommy did. Somebody did. That SS5 equals SSN in 1040. Here's the SS4, compare the two. Employer, entity, or you. It's right there on the form in line 1. It's a universal form. So your SS5 got your SSA and a 1040 tax return, and they track you since the day you're born. They bond us up to $35 million apiece. The SS4, I can do one for me. I can do it for the division. I can have 3 of these for me, and I got one of these, and one of these, and one of these. Hell, let's roll the dice. If I screw up, I can disconnect, isolate, and incorporate the banks and the grocery stores in the cities do. Why would they ever bring the pain home? Why do you? Your lack of knowledge is why you do it. You're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. None of us are. Simple. The NACB certified me. Signed by Ken Yarborough. I invented and created the, 29% rule is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. When do we balance our debt? When do we balance our score? They're not teaching you the real rules out there. Let me pay you credit. All I see is a bunch of circus clowns. Sorry, your numbers. Take a picture. Ready? Now. A $500 card is good for $145. That's it. All right, 2,000 is $580. 5,000 is $1,450. 25,000 is $7,250. You understand that? So I want to get you 100,000 in credit. I want to get you, like this $10,000 card here, I want to get you 7 of these. 7 of them. I want to stick in the back of the card at $2,900. Then I want to get you one of these $50,000 cards. Then on top of that, I like to get you American Express Gold or Platinum cards. Because I always have a turd giving me crap. This is my wife's cards. It's got her name on it. So up and away. Simple. They don't fluctuate. If you jack up these cards during an emergency or lost your job kind of situation, 100,000 credit, you have 71,000 of safety. Jack these up instead of the other ones. Guess what happens? Your score never drops. Your lack of knowledge is what again? Rules and tools. If you're jacked up today, you have some choices. We could help you get some courtesy checks. Very simple to do. From other cards, reducing your debt. This is my son's combo card. Hey, Ryan, do this. This is what I did for my son. He's only 12. Got it? He's got his own credit file. All right. He started with an open sky card. Ooh, goody. Oh, courtesy checks. Reduce your debt. All right. No excuses. Supply turns into cash. That's what I had to do coming out of a coma. I turned it to 51,000, 53,000. I reduced my debt. That's what you could do. Every application, and what I don't like about these people talking about American Express card, the points and blah, blah, blah. Now, one of them talk about they don't fluctuate. They don't fluctuate. That's the number one thing. Paid overtime limit, I got them to do years ago, 18 years ago, up to $100,000 plus. It's unlimited to $1 million. Every application for cash credit right there has a division process. They'll want to give you 99 more cards. Is that okay? I want you to have 9. I want you to take one card plus 9 and add it up. What is that? That's 10, right? So if we did it my way today, my way, is that okay? We do it my way for a while? All right. So if we have one card here for $100,000 right there, and I got 9 more times $100,000, is that a $1 million of credit off a gold or a platinum card? Hell yeah. They don't fluctuate. If I get one for every division, there's 9 divisions. If I want 9 locations of any kind of business, there's another 9. See, numbers never lie. You need 18 divisions. They never lies in this world is people. They lie. Or they tell you to have a kid card from your card. That's like, no. I'm giving Ryan, because he'll be watching me, and not Ryan, everybody see what's going to happen here. Ryan is going to get one choice. By tomorrow, that video will be down. All right, because I'm going to report him to the Attorney General's office. It's fraud. The Attorney General, the district attorney is going to come talk to him too. You ever take a card of yours and put it to your kid, and then they jack it up, you get stuck? No. Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud. Credit Repair Act. All these people going, I'm going to repay your credit. Let's use this section. All the sections are in the damn book. I mean, come on. Let's go back to basics. The original winning the credit game is here. Then I turn it into a chess game. Every code they're talking about, every letter's in the damn book. It's free for you. Free. Okay, they took it for me anyway, probably. So what do? You just knock off the crap and go after it. And I wrote the book called Prove It or Remove It. They're collecting money up front. They're not allowed to. Look at the Fair Credit Reporting Act today, please. If you're not a nonprofit in a bond, they're in trouble. That's how they indicted Daniel, the credit repair cloud. All right, for $3 million. Put him in prison probably too. What do? What if today we wanted to change our lives? What if we wanted to play the game and win? What about that? I'd tell you to get the free download. Why not? But I only want to give you the download and save you $50 if you help me help you. Is that okay? Tap the screen 1,000 million times, again and again and again, and share the live. If you share the live, you get the book for free and you download it. Give it to everybody you know. But that's all I ask you to do. Share the live, share the live. If you don't, forget it. Why would I want to give it to you? I want you to help me. Is that okay? What if we help each other? What a concept. Now, you're going to need debt crisis intervention, by the way. You're also going to need to understand the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. You're going to have information. It's right there. It's free, too. I want you to change your life. Is that okay? You have a question, I'll answer your questions every day. And you'll watch a bunch of ding-dongs argue with me in the morning all the time. I got a 900 score. I got a Delaware. What a bunch of crap. You should always incorporate your own state until you get to profit zone. That's usually $3 to $5 million. You share the live today. You get the articles for free in the link tree. Get nonprofit now, winning the credit game, and starting out right for the kids. All you have to do is show us. You basically download it. It's very simple. It's for you. That's what you have to do. Help me help you. Is that okay? If that's okay, will you help me get past? All right. What do I need? One more, Nick? Nick, do I need one more? All right. And I get 36,000 people. One more. Hey, hallelujah. Praise Jesus. One more follower. I'm going to add my 50 million people too. I'm going to shake it up, wake it up. You give me 5 referrals today, heck, and you can put them in the link tree and register as an affiliate. What do you get to do? I'll bid you $1,000 of credit. Don't complain when I do that for you, please. Don't complain. Be thankful. And that's what I'd like to do if you share the live. Is that okay? But again, what do you do? If I can touch it, I can kick it. Don't you understand? See, I talk about fighting through the pain. I have these braces on my knees. I'm in pain. Shots 2 weeks ago. Then I'm supposed to have surgery. I'm supposed to get these things down, but I'm still standing here helping you. I fight through the pain every day. If you can touch it, you can kick it. See it, believe it, go get it. No excuses. No excuses at all. I don't have excuses. But again, I had another problem. And when I was 17 and a half. 17 and a half years old, okay? I'm driving my Lamborghini, going to auctions. At that time, I had 19 houses under Corpse and Corpse, okay? I went to an event. It was in the Register newspaper in LA Times. They talked about payphones. Okay, payphones. I'm listening to the speaker. He says that payphone makes $300 as an average per month. That's what he says right there, per month. And it's $1,600. So let's just say, numbers never lie. That's what I just heard. $1,600 payphone, average income $300. Is that good? How many months would it take to break even? Got it so far? See, you're thinking about using your damn money. I'm not going to use my money. Hell no. I stood up. I have a line of credit at Security Pacific Bank for $150,000. I'll take 10. I'll take 10. I financed them. Borrow money's not taxable. Debt offsets taxes. I'll take 10. Went back and forth. Do you know what I found out? 20% of the people, like the client today who bitched and complained about a $5,000 card, he's complaining, what? That hurt my feelings. I wish I don't give a crap, but I do. That really just hurt my feelings. I don't like getting my feelings hurt. So when my wife says, honey, you've did this for 50 years, give it up. It's your hobby. No, honey, I'll know when I'm done. When God says I'm done, I'll know when I'm done. All right, kind of push it out because it hurt my feelings. That's not nice. But I said, I'll take 10. These turds, 20% of the people came back. I don't like this. There's always a turd complaining. I bought everybody's routes again and again. They knew to call me. 22,000 payphones, 6.6 million a month corporate structure. You understand so far? I've created my first billion structure at 21. What did you do? What? Ooh, that it? I wrote auto income. I didn't know what to call it at the time. I didn't pay attention. It should be passive residual. I don't give a damn. I need money coming into the bank. I need to pay the bills. It's auto income. If you would focus in the next 12 months and do exactly what I tell you to do, you're going to get $10,000 to $100,000 a month income to a corporation. But you have to do what I tell you to do. The more you think, the more you screw it up. You see, I always feel like I'm running out of time. Len asked me that question before he wrote Hamilton. Simple, running out of time. That's what it is. So that's what I feel in my life. Running out of time, getting out of hell, winning the game of business. I like to play. I've written 67 books so far. I got 40 being edited now. I write books every day, having fun. All right. When Guffey Ranker says, do you have enough material? He goes, oh, damn, you don't stop. Hell no. So what do we do? I like the law and accounting. I started reading 15 books a week as a kid. A division for Bitcoin, you're not using your income as taxable income, using corporate credit. Today, if you allowed me, not Brian here that hurt my feelings today, here's $350,000. Why don't we do that for the corp and each division? Why don't we have a division using the credit to buy Bitcoin? Whoa, yeah. It can fluctuate up and down. You get to make money no matter what you do. How about gold? How about silver? How about crypto? How about auto income? How about we use the corporate credit and money from each division to roll the dice and not hurt our family anymore? You've all been hurting your family since day one. Why don't you knock it off? I understand. Divisions help you fluctuate up to 47% if you play. If you're not at this event online on Monday, you blew it. I'm not doing another one. My wife got mad at me for doing this one because of my knees right now. But I'll stand there every Saturday, and I'll stand every day, and I'll stand on that Monday because I want to help you. Borrow money is not taxable. Hey, let's borrow $44 billion. Let's buy a spaceship. I just said Lamborghini and Ferrari. It's part of the color. It's simple to do. That's what we get to do. If you're not online to this event on Monday, learning to fluctuate up to 47%, you blew it. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'd gather all the friends and family and let them all pitch in. Okay? Get 10 people, $100 each. Wow. Why don't you charge them a mission? Get them some popcorn. Get them some pizza. Linktree now. Now, not tomorrow, today. I'm not going to offer it anymore after today, so then you blew it. That's going to be on you. I'll do it tomorrow. No, you won't. Good luck. There's your auto income. Storage unit to me is a dummy-proof business. I feel like a dummy when I do something new. So anybody can own a storage unit and let it run by management people. EV charging stations, laundromat, car wash, dry cleaners, fourplex, apartment complex, hotel, fast food, Wendy's restaurant, or Jack in the Box, gas station with a store. I like that. It makes sense. So today, I'd like you to take a picture of your future right there. There's your future. I will work my tail off for you because that's what I've always done for everybody. Even the one that hurt my feelings. Kind of sucks. But then what do? You do it my way. My way. Today, it's your turn. It's your turn. Your turn. I've educated 50 million people in division process. I've helped 39 million millionaire people get to millionaire. I incorporate rich and famous and presidents of the United States of America. As one client told Ryan the other day, he's a real deal. He set up the system. That's me. Me. No BS. We play my way. 50 years. 3 months of coaching, I give you $50 million, 50,000. 3 months of coaching. If you wanted a coaching program, this is me coaching you personally. If you don't do it through me, the reality is you get this junior and senior coaches. You don't get me. I'm the founder. But again, if I got you 50,000 in credit, I got you a division process, rebuild your credit 750. I'd like you to take some money of that credit I build you. I'd like to line you up as an escrow. So we set up the escrows all the time. You see, when we set up an escrow, we're going to give you an opportunity to fold it. Would you like this storage unit? Would you like this one? Would you like this one? Would you like a laundromat? Which one would you like today? All right, would you like a car wash? See, every one of these things we give you as an opportunity to use what's called checkbook money. That's a line of credit, by the way. So the line of credit gets to go into an escrow. I will never take any money that goes in escrow. It's against everything I believe in. You put the money in escrow. You control the escrow. Nobody else controls it but you. You. Would you like a car wash run by third party? Would you like EV charging stations? Would you like a laundromat? I wrote the books and I got 2 clients. You need a laundromat, a car wash. No, you don't. You need to own the damn thing. Maybe you want a dry cleaners. These are run by third party management companies. So we basically get you about 50,000 of credit and 3 months coaching. But again, that costs about $4,000. Now, let's watch what happened the other day. Here's a client that did exactly what I tell you to do. He invested $4,000, got him $50,000 of credit. I had him take $25,000 of the credit and put it in escrow. His after all bills are paid, his cut for his ownership is $34.20. Is that good? Is that good? The payment was only $300, $400 anyway, because guess what? It offsets the taxes. So at the end of the day, that entity that owns a piece that he picked, other ones we gave him a choice, he gets auto income. but it's not going to be rich. It's only 32, 34, 20. Okay. The other guy did an $8,000 package, got him 100,000, 75,000 in an escrow. He gives him $7,500 a month. It's not easy. Two of these have bankruptcy. One of them has a tax lien. I told him he had to solve his tax problem and do a 656 433AB. See, that way you can get past that point. Here's the problem with people. When you want to line of credit, and I line it up for you, if you don't have the transaction base, I do. So if I become your attorney in fact, that's what I get to do all the time. Now, here's my petty cash account. Okay? This one has 287,000. Here's 66,000. So we're going to show about $400,000 of transaction just for January in the petty cash account. Is that okay? See, we get to connect the dots you're missing. If you're missing the dots, we'll connect the dots with me. So I'll give you the things you're missing if you make me your CFO and attorney in fact. See, I don't have excuses. I have all the pieces you're missing, but that's up to you. Again, there's your link tree. Take a picture. That's a now opportunity. But again, it's up to you. If you need a 6 months coaching, maybe you want a different type of business. Well, it's simple. We're going to give you 100,000 of credit. Is it easy? No. Especially it's like basically Brian here, who had a bankruptcy before. I add it to the dashboard and I get to go around this and that because I figure what that says. Simple. But then I give him a 5,000 card to make sure he gets as much as he put into it. Then I get scammed. What a thing to tell the Godfather credit when you got a card for $5,000 on its way. I don't understand. Do I shrink him? Do I close it? Do I freeze him for life? He hurt my feelings. Or do I bite my tongue and shut up and just go forward? My wife says I forgive too easy. Probably true. I hope he gets his act together, because the only one in his life that can make him to $1 million corporation process and auto income is me. I hope he doesn't blow it. But again, I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. Why didn't you? How about the store in the gas station? How about the storage unit? $100,000 of credit in 6 months program. Okay, it's $8,000. There you go. But that's up to $7,500 a month income. Would you like that for life? For life, for life, for life. You own a piece. You're building a legacy versus that probate thing you're doing today. We basically look at it and take a picture. You do that too. But it's up to you. You're stuck with me. Can you imagine? You bought basically Grant's book. It was blah, blah, blah. All right, Ryan's and blah, 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 and crappa. How about Gary V? Oh, FFF. Sounds like a duck and a sheep, or Kevin's book. Or Alex in that empty box he sent people after they paid $6,000. Does he read you the book? Hell, I do. I don't like ducks and sheep. I don't like liars. Simple. 9 months of coaching. How about an apartment complex? You own a piece. Storage unit. How about a Burger King? I like that. But again, that's about 12 grand. It's a good, because what happens? Up to 8,000, 9,000 a month. Isn't that fun? 12 months in a coaching program. It's 16 grand. But again, you piss away money every day. Up to $50 what? Every other day, $700 a month? Do you realize you can use a card to finance that cheaper than what you piss away? And you can change your life starting today. But it's up to you. All I know is I'll be online tomorrow morning at 3:15 in the morning. And I'll be 3 o'clock in the afternoon helping people who want to be helped. If you don't want me to help you, then just go away. It's simple. I want to get people to get to million to billion. That's just me. If we put 25,000 in escrow, this is you. 3 people plus me, that's 4. That's $100,000. I understand. You're writing a check to escrow. That's up to $3,200 a month. You're not rich. I never want you to say you're rich ever. The moment you say you're rich, your friends and family got their hand out. Me. It's ridiculous. How about we turn around and we put 75,000? This is 50. 3 people plus me, 5,600. 75,000. You're using a line of credit. You're using checkbook money costing you nothing at all. You're using blueprint loan. It's not costing you a damn thing. See, the best thing about the American Express, not just because it doesn't fluctuate. After I get around the crap in the past, what do? It's a blueprint loan up to $250,000. I like that. Look it up today. 75,000, 5 people plus me, 7,500. I want a Wendy's restaurant. I want a storage unit. I want a laundromat, a car, apartment complex. Well, 9 people plus me, that's $1 million. Would you like to play? There's your future. Take a picture. Your future is up to you. Someone messaged me. She has 800,000 followers. Well, that's good. Huh? Okay. Well, I have 50 million people going to be added to the thing. That's kind of fun. Is that all right? I got basically what? Did I hit the 36? Oh, I got 3624. It's in 12 weeks. How am I doing? Am I doing okay? I just write checks on radio and TV for millions and millions of dollars for 50 years. So I wanted to start this TikTok thing, social media. How am I doing so far? Take your picture. There's your future. What do we do? See, the real thing is 21 cars in a car collection. Each car is registered to a division, not a trust. That'd be kind of dumb. Can you imagine somebody driving the car and it's registered to a trust, and they get a bumpity bump, they sue the trust, and you lose everything you got? It's the dumbest thing I saw. There are 4 things in that yellow book about trust is all wrong. But this is only 1,013 divisions. You want to play yet? Let me know. I need to blueprint you. That means you and I are on the phone for an hour. Like I told Brian, I got to basically attack in the American Express. You had a bankruptcy. I have to get around it basically. There's different ways. I have 7 dashboards. The first one's going to be a dummy card. The next one's going to be what? Dummy code. But again, I got $5,000 what he put in, and he's complaining anyway. I don't get it. Past, present, and future. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? Let me know. Do you have a bankruptcy? Did you seal it? You see, when it came to Brian, he doesn't realize I wanted him to seal that bankruptcy so they can't verify it. He's so busy being wrong, it's just wrong. The Bankruptcy is Federal Protection Act, public record, right? Automatic stay. So if we seal it, they can't verify it through the company, what? Statewide. They report to the credit bureaus. Nobody else does. Credit bureaus can't talk to the courts. But again, he's not listening, and I told him that many times. Family, corporation, you need 18 divisions, by the way, 18. 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit, 9 what? Locations. You need an irrevocable trust. You'll have your main corporation, your nonprofit, irrevocable trust, and your parent company in the future. And you're never going to bring the pain home, just like the Rockefellers did. They didn't bring the pain home. Cars, a division. Houses, trust. And auto income, cash flow, future time. A blueprint call with me is $3,000. Again, it's what we do. The office discounts it's for 2. It's simple. You can take a picture. We're going to talk about what? Winning the game of business. And it's in the link tree. Very simple to do. It's very simple. You stuck with me. What do we do? Well, I'd tell you 800-254-9506. I'd tell you to basically talk to David, maybe Lawrence right away, but it's up to you. I don't know. Usually Chris is gone for the day, but he might still be here too. Okay. See, here's the thing. All right. The Guinness Book of Records came out. I used to be a hothead, by the way. In Watts, Torrance, and Long Beach, they said, kick it or run. I'd rather die than run. I kicked the light out so hard that I have indentation in my skull. That's only 13 feet. I jump over 10 lockers in a row and go, wee! I don't know why you can't do it. I could. It's very simple. It's a mindset. But I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Goodies belong to divisions or a trust, and we play the game. All is good. Thank you, Jesus. It's my response since I was a little boy being used and abused. I wanted to have hell. Analytical 750. Okay. They have all 3 agencies. Credit Karma should be out of business. They don't have a phone number to help you. They don't have a Experian, which Chase pulls anyway. If you want the truth, they actually carry a bond up to $5 million. Credit Karma has been indicted 6 times. LifeLock too. $100 million the last indictment. So why don't you understand? They want to call you every 46 days. They want to hold your hand and sing Kumbaya. They're ridiculous. They charge $25 a month. It's ridiculous. They also want to help you Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Trends and Equifax. Business reports. Want to play? Take a picture. You got to sign up for that today. But again, what do? Saturday, you register class. I have 6 classes every Saturday. One of them is paid. The rest are all free for you right now. It's simple. You can listen and learn and play and get some goodies. I like goodies. Spend the whole day with Ray. That's what we call it every day. So guess what we do today? Wow. Monday, you better be there. Better be online to play. If not, I'm going to say you blew it. Sorry to say, it's true. You have the ability to use fluctuation of division process up to 47% if you want to play. But that's $1,000 for the day. You're going to watch it at home. Get all your friends gather around the TV and the computer. Simple. Specialty class on Saturdays, Daisy Cheney. Daisy Cheney. Happy Valentine's Day. It's $4.99 if you're not in coaching. Did you know the man whose last name was Valentine was in prison? And he sent the letter to the girl he wanted to marry to be my Valentine? You don't know the story? You might want to click that today too. Repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. That's the way to play. If we use a line of credit or checkbook money and buy the auto income, that's a fourplex or an apartment complex or Wendy's restaurant or a Jack in the Box or a Taco Bell or McDonald's. Why don't we own a business run by a management company? That's auto income the rest of your life, by the way. If you want, and I didn't, I had 2 reps. Well, Ray, you offered this the other day. It's only good during the live period. If you want me to build you 25,000 of credit, I'll do that, add you to my system. That means we're going to use my live credit on the dashboard. I'm an affiliate. Real credit. It's about 60 million plus. That's what we get to do. Isn't that fun? We get to play together. If you want the 25,000 today, very simple. It's in the link tree. And if you did it right away, yes, I'm going to double the number again. I'm going to give you 50. I want you to do it now, not next week. Don't ask tomorrow morning because the answer is no. 50, what if I did that too at that discount and turned it to 100? It's a now. Oh, how about 100? We get that discount too. Let's turn that in 100,000 for personal and business. But that's a today, not tomorrow thing. All right, if I have a rep tomorrow morning going, the after today's today? No. It's the only answer they're going to get. It's today's now. The Reynolds University, my dream. Dreams fall apart sometimes. I set up that in 2001, 22,000 square foot building. I had my building in Utah, Arizona, and Texas. What did I do here? Simple. You got past Betty, you have an office at B of A, Chase, or, franchise or an ADP. They're in my classes, teaching my clients all the time, opening bank accounts. Classroom held 800 people. I loved my building. I loved helping people. It was fun. But I got to die in a coma. I lost my 3.7 billion structure. But I get to rebuild it again and again because I have 3 divisions to me and 5 closets. You see, every Friday, I help people analyze their credit. Anybody can get to a 750 score right away if they want to, but they got to do what they're told to do. You see, I don't have excuses. I build people's credit in my system and analyzation, and I do a rapid rescore. How about a 479 to basically 155 points? It's just in the beginning if you want to go up and away. See, but it's up to you. You get to play with me. And we get to have some fun every Friday at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I give you an agreement I need you to sign. This means very simple. If you apply during the program, you violated, and you're going to close your case, or you're going to add a rapid rescore again, charge you a fee. All right, very simple. So you cannot apply during the program, and you cannot jack up your cards. Unfortunately, Brian here violated twice. Lawrence stepped up and said, would you basically take it out of my commission? He did. Even the client, being help from the rep, paid the violation fee for the client. We're trying to help him, and he complains. So if you jack up the card today and you basically violate the rules and apply, all right, we close your case or charge you another fee for the analyzation and for the rapid rescore. Don't pay, we close your case usually. But if your rep is like Lawrence, he basically said, please, and I popped him right away. Dying in a coma sucks. It really does. What did it happen? July 4, 2009. Didn't matter. I got 3.7 billion of structure. Took the yacht out of my backyard. You got one? Where you park yours? What did we do? My life got stolen. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. I got a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. My wife's falling apart. So again, I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old. No excuse for you. Been shot at, also been knifed. Learn to play and fight through the pain. There's no excuses. That's what I've done my whole life. If I can touch it, I can kick it. Now, your driver's license, insurance registration today, write it down. I want you to change it. I want it changed to a P.O. box. If your state doesn't allow that, maybe it's a mailbox, etc. Maybe it's a shared office space. Figure one out. Don't complain. They won't do it. I don't want anybody to have your home address. It's a Lamborghini. Oh, goody, goody. Not my car. But here's the key. Bum, bum, bum. I don't give a damn about the write-off. I care about the liability. If your car is in your trust, like Johnny D said this morning, being dumb, what happens when they sue the car? They sue the trust. They sue him. You see, there are 4 mistakes in that book of basically control everything through a trust and know nothing. There's 4 major mistakes. That's a Lamborghini to a division process. Here's another one. And if you ever want a calling card from me, it's very simple. All right, we do 10-minute calls all the time with people because they're in an emergency or they have a question. If you're in coaching, it's every 4 weeks. But if you want another call, then it's simple. We can try to add you to the schedule. We squeeze you in. That's 3 calls. That's 6 calls. That's 12 calls. There's the goal. Simple. Always good. If you're in coaching, you want 10 calls for $1,000. There you go too. The goal is always to be verified and be able to talk to you, be access to you, answer the question. I had a client who was panicking. I got to do the bankruptcy. They're going bankruptcy. I went to the bankruptcy attorney. I got to file now. What? You got to file bankruptcy now? Are they garnishing your wages? No. Are they taking your house tomorrow? No. Then hell no. Put me on the phone with that bankruptcy attorney. What do you think he's going to sell you? All right? A pickle? It's ridiculous. All right? They were going to file bankruptcy. They didn't need to. We're going to analyze you. Look at rapid rescore. Come on. Every one of you need to be in a rapid rescore today. The paralegals will actually dispute and put you on track and actually the analyzation for free. There you go. A rapid rescore, if you do what you're told, is about basically going to get you a 750 score. We got to build it up and away. Very simple what we get to do. What do we do? If we add a rapid rescore, let's see. Here's Brian in a rapid rescore. I wonder if it went up for him right away. It's simple. All right. 64 points, 34 points, 25. It went up. And he's complaining? Wow, maybe let me do my job. 750 score, $10,000 credit card, $1,000, 10 times your investment, a rapid rescore. It's simple. I always give people up to 10 times their money back. Is that okay? Is that okay? But again, that's up to you too. You have to be a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. That's the game to play. Never bring the pain home. So again, take a picture. Again, talk to your specialist right away if you want to. If you have an LLC, C Corp, whatever you got today, understand something. I want to set up the dashboard for you for Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. Can I do it for you, please? Can I give you $25,000 in credit on top of that? You invest what, $2,000, give you 10 times your money back. Why not? See, the goal is you're stuck with me no matter what. But again, I don't have a magic wand. It'll take 3 months to 6 months to get you on track. The specialist will say up to 9 months. Okay, let's buy some time because we need you to follow through and do what you're told to do. But again, it's very simple. It's in the link tree too. Now, I know how to take one card and get 10 more because I created Daisy Chain of Credit in 1989, by the way. Ryan, pay attention. Okay, he's got till tomorrow to move that one video that talks about the kid card. Okay, and if not, I'm going to report to the Federal Trade Commission. What are we going to do? Monday. You better be on that line for an hour. No, for all day. 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Let's fluctuate money. Let's play. What Supreme Court said again? Divisions for Bitcoin, crypto, stock, gold, silver, and auto income? Sign me up. You've tried your whole life. You're 75 to what, 20 years old in between that? Older, slower, not as pretty as you used to be. You got a guy that's going to hold your hand 6 days a week being coaching you. And if you want the coaching programs, I got that for you too. If you do it through me today, you're stuck with me. If not, you're going to stuck with what junior, senior coach. Division process. If I had $2,000 history to an entity or corporation, I get to establish Experian, Treasury, and Equifax reports. I had my history for you. Do you understand? So what do? If you wanted, basically, each division is about $1,000. 3 for $9.99, 6 for $14.99. All right, then we got 9 basically here. All right, for $19.99, we got 12. It's up to you. I'd like you have 18, by the way, by the time we're done, but it's up to you. But again, the bottom line is let's get the division process. Divisions build a line of defense. Here's what I want to do. If you let me rebuild you here, that's what we're going to do. What do we have to do? I'm going to give you a spark card. All right, just like I gave basically Brian here. a $5,000 spark card for his business. Not only did I set up the credit report for his business, very simple, I build the credit reports for the business as well. All right, $5,000 card. Isn't that good? I thought I did my job. And then he wants to complain. I don't get it. I don't get it. So here's the spark cards. Gold, blue, and green. Got it so far? The only card that shows on personal and business at the same time is this card. And that's what he needs anyway, because that's why I did it that way. But again, all of the cards don't show up. If we do the green spark, like here, this is 100,000. They have 2 for 30,000 sister cards. If I get you the 160 right there, times 9, is that $1 million? Yeah. If I get you the B of A times 9, the Wells Fargo times 9, the ink, I love inks. Inks are great. All right, they have 6 ink cards. It's beautiful. I love it. No interest rate up to 22 months, $350,000 of credit. You can build that per division, per entity. So if you want to roll the dice, quit rolling the dice as you did the corporation division process. The gold, then once you get 99 more cards, that's kind of crazy. So this is up to $5 million if you want. Banks want a 2-year corp or division to get you a line of credit. Until then, I have so many other ways I get you credit to build the dream. It's simple. I call this checkbook money, by the way. Even Navy checkbook money. That's $5.4 million. If you play, we're going to build you to $1 million corporation. Is that okay? Then the $5 million to $10 million. 90% of my clients stay with me for the last 40 plus years, again and again. That's how we play the game to win. I like that, don't you? If we play. Now, remember, Ray's way of life is the Millionaire's Founders Kit, the foundation, build, structure, and dream. Again, it's going to be up to you. It's 12 books and CDs to focus the foundation and division process. I sold for $5,000 instead at the Bonaventure. No, the locations for 32 years. There you go. It's in the link tree for $500. If you want to do it this way here, it's $299. It's up to you. If you want the real estate system to actually do up to $2.2 billion real estate like I did, not mine, belongs to the corporation, by the way. Homestead block, I usually show in the chat a mortgage. Okay. If you did it this way, link tree, no problem this way. It's this way here, $299. We're moving a warehouse. The more I can ship, the less I have to move. From financial series, buckets of money, tax balancing, same thing. So if we play the game, we can win with the structure, foundation, and rules and tools. If you wanted all 3 sets at the same time, it's simple. You have 2 choices based on the top way to do it or the bottom way if you use a credit card as well. All right, it's up to you. 800-254-9506, rules and tools. Now, structure builds finance and dream. Without the structure of this, we can't create these or even these. Because the corporation, LLC, LLP, LLC, C Corp, S Corp, so what? So we can build the structure, we can build the dream and the finance. Quit stealing the money from your family. Here's your goal again and again. Take your pictures right there. If you want a copy of a mouse pad, we'll send you one. If you DM us, very simple, with your information, we'll send it to you. If you share the live too, if you don't, forget it. I don't want to give it to you if you don't help me, help you. Because it should be a win-win situation. $25,000 in escrow. Take it off the line of credit, up to $3,200 a month. It'll fluctuate. Numbers don't lie, only people lie. Could be more. But again, it's up to you. It could be less. If you don't follow through, $50,000, $5,600 a month, $75,000. So if you're using borrow money to get into an escrow, close an escrow, get an auto income after all the bills are paid. That's how I designed it in 1987. Isn't that fun? There's your picture, your future. It's your turn. Is that okay if it's your turn now? You play. If you need a blueprint, call us up to an hour through Partner of Life. I need a blueprint, and I set up the rules and tools. I'll give you a copy of that too. Usually $3,000. Today it's $2,000. It's up to you as well. It's in the link tree. Our goal is very simple. We're going to be winning the game of business every step of the way. Now, if you wanted 3 months, this is simple. I'm going to build you $50,000 of credit. It's about $4,000. But again, I had another client. He screwed up. Here's a client the other day. He's supposed to put $25,000 in escrow. He only had 20 left over the $100,000 I built him because he's doing his other business. And he goes, my friends and family, blah, blah, blah. He listens to people that don't know dilly squat. So he put 20 in the escrow. I had to cover the other 5. So I got more money. He got less. See, that's what happens. If you're in a 3 months coaching with me, very simple. I'm going to build you $50,000 of credit. It's $4,000. It's simple. It's right there. It's up right there. But you're stuck with me for 3 months every 4 weeks. Blueprint you too. If you're in a 6 months program, guess what? That's $100,000 of credit. It's $799, it's $8,000. Again, you get to play my way, auto income. If you're in a 9 months program, $150,000 of credit. That makes sense. It's 12 grand. Okay, that's what you do. If you want to be in a 12 months program, that's every 4 weeks. You're on the phone with me, and I get to boss you around and have some fun. We're going to get all kinds of goodies. Is that okay? It's about 16,000, but the income's about 10 plus a month. If we did it per division, we could get $100,000 a month within a year's time. That's not too hard to do. Let's get past the $5 million mark, but it's up to you. All I can do is offer it to you and say, let's step up to the plate. I like the Lamborghinis and Ferraris, the end zone and all the goodies, and the 21 cars in the car collection, and the 1,013 divisions, controlling what, 2.2 billion in real estate is kind of fun, but it's not mine. It's never been mine. I don't own anything. I'm not silly enough to put anything in my name. I'm the puppet master. 800-254-9506. You got to look behind that curtain every day, every day, every day. I'm a pastor, licensed in California. I'm a sinner. I make mistakes every day. My goal is to help people. If you want me to help you, all you got to do is step up to the plate. You stay safe, you stay strong, you do your best. Let Jesus do the rest. Amen to that too. It's very simple. I just want to help change the world. I'm not just doing this for you. This is my assignment. I made a promise to God coming out of last coma that I'd help people and continue doing it 6 days a week. So today, call the number now. It's very simple to do. All right, cats, how you feeling today? You're in my prayers every day, so are my clients. So you got the ability to play the game to win. I just want to change your life if you want me to. Find somebody online 6 days a week, twice a day, Monday through Friday, and 6 times on Saturday classes that help set up the system. You won't besides me. You want me to help you? Step up to the plate, 800-254-9506. Get your free books, your goodies today, Linktree, or call the office right away. All right, let's remember, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.